All right, my dear computer graphics class, here's the deal with what we're going to do today. I'm having my knee checked out here today, so oh boy, what fun. Anyway, now we come to the point on this Adobe Animate thing where it's time for for right now at least, it's our final project that we're going to do. We've been learning all this tweening stuff, so this showcase project is the kind of the final part. We take all the tweening stuff that we have learned and we put together a little movie that is going to be very cool because you're going to make it very cool. And normally this would be a 2-day project, but guess what? You're in the room today for like a double class period, so we'll just work on getting it done today because you have a 2-day kind of a span in one day. Yay. So what we're going to do in this movie is just take a look at the requirements. I have a quick example to show you, and then off you go. It's time for you to build, and make your own. All right, so if you go to Schoology and you go to your graphics course and go to Adobe Animate and project number 2, this is lesson number 8, the showcase project. Here we go. I've got a link for turning it in. I have a PDF for you to look at. Here is the PDF. Let's take a look. Here we go. What you're going to do on this project, on this assignment, is create an Animate movie. This is why I called it Showcase, because I want you to showcase an event or a cause or a group or a team or a person or something like that. Now, to showcase something is to show it off, right? To try to put it in a positive light, to make it look good, to make it look attractive. And so that's the idea. You're going to pick something and kind of push it out there and try to, make it look great, make it look exciting, make it look fun, make it look worthwhile, make it look worth remembering, however you decide to approach it. Now, here's a little bit of help. I put some notes here. You could do something historical. Man, you know what? After 9/11, so many of these movies came out on the internet where people used pictures and they actually added some music. We're not going to do that. But they had pictures and they had motion and they had text, and they were just, the whole idea behind it was we should always remember this thing that happened. We should never forget that this happened. And you could do that kind of thing, a historical remembrance, with a lot of other things like Pearl Harbor or just the whole idea of Veterans Day. You could do, there's a lot of historical events that you could do an in remembrance kind of movie. You could certainly do that. You could do something that I would call like socially aware, where you have a cause that you are supporting and you think is important and you want to get the word out. And it could be, breast cancer awareness or autism awareness or animal rights, or, there's a million of those. There's a million causes, or the whole Just Be Kind movement. Gosh, there's so much you could do. You could make this movie something athletic, where what you want to do is feature a team, a favorite team of yours, or a player, or some tournament, or some championship, or anything athletic. There's a ton of possibilities in that area that you could do. Or you could do something that's attached to entertainment, like you could pick a YouTuber or a singer or group that you just love and show pictures of them and put some text in it, or a TV show or movies. My goodness, in the entertainment field, there's a ton of things that you could do with this assignment. All right, so think through those things, because you're going to have to come up with a topic, with an idea that you're going to present or show in this movie that you're going to build. All right, now let's move on to requirements that are going to be true as you work in Adobe Animate. All right, it's got to be at least 20 seconds long. Okay, all right, 20 seconds. It's not that bad. You have to include at least 5 photos. Could use more than that if you want to, but you have to include at least 5. Got to have some text in it someplace. You don't have to have text like all through it, but you've got to have some text. Got to have an ending. I don't want it to just, like if you're watching the timeline or whatever, if you're adding up your time and you just get to 20 seconds, you say, oh, okay, that's it. I hit 20 seconds. I'm just going to quit. And like there's a picture just sitting there on the stage. Well, make it fade out or something. Find a way to close your movie. Trailers and little movies and things always have a close. Just some text at the end or a fade out at the end. Find a way to close it. Now this last one, got to be careful here. It's got to have some polish. That does not say Polish. One year, and this is a true story, I said, I had this on there. I said it's got to have some polish, but somebody took it the wrong way, and they put a picture of Polish sausage at the end of their movie. I called them over and said, why did you put sausage in your movie? And they said, well, because you said we had to have Polish. and it was Polish sausage. That's not what I mean here. Polish just means I want you to make an effort to make this look good. Don't just be sloppy and do just like stupid, wacky, crazy, off the wall, super extreme kind of animation. Use a little logic here. You're trying to present a topic and make it look good and make it look attractive. So don't go like just hog wild crazy on it. Put a little effort into it to try and make it look good, make it look attractive. Here's how the points break down. There is a time requirement here. It's got to be at least 20 seconds, and that's worth 30 points. Got to have 5 photos, and that's worth 20 points. Got to have some text in it somewhere, even if it's just at the end. Got to have some text. That's 10 points. I want you to have some kind of ending. That's 5 points. And then the polish, not the Polish, the polish is 10 points. That's just effort to try and make it look good, and that all adds up to 75. Save it. Save your work on your network drive. Turn it. Call it Showcase, or give it an. I mean, if you're doing 9/11, call it 9/11. Just give it a name, and turn it in on Schoology when you are done. The link for you is there on Schoology, and with this being a double class period, the idea is that you get it done today, during the class period. All right. So make your best effort. If you run into super big problems, then I'll help you when I get back, but let's make an effort at wrapping these up. All right, now I'm going to go over here to Adobe Animate, and I'm going to show you. I have a couple of examples. So this one is one on Apollo 11, which is the first moon landing that happened in 1969. I'm going to show it to you. I do want to point out to you here that I've docked my scene panel in here. On this recording, I got kind of an odd collection of panels and everything here, but anyway, I've docked my scene panel, and you see I have 9 scenes in mine. This one I broke into scenes. We did that, right? We did a lesson on scenes. I broke it into scenes, and if you're going to figure out if your movie has 20 seconds in it, you have to add up your scenes, right? Add up the time in your scenes. Like this one's 3 seconds, and scene 2 is another 3 seconds, and scene 3 is another. There are a lot of them about 3 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is like 4 seconds. So seven of them were 3 seconds. That's doing the math all by myself. 21 seconds. There's scene 8, which is 4 seconds. That's 25 seconds total. And then scene 9 is another 5 seconds. So I'm easily past 20 seconds. All right, so anyway, let's watch it. Here we go. I press enter. There's some text at the beginning. Okay, it says Apollo 11. Then you're going to have a series of pictures that are taken, they're shots from the moon when they landed on the moon, and there's a little bit of animation on each picture. You're seeing the crew. All right, there were 3 astronauts on the trip, Armstrong and Collins and Aldrin, and actually that's Collins right there. And then fading away here, and then there's a little text here. We came in peace for all mankind. And then this summer, July 20th, 2019 will be the 50-year anniversary of the landing on the moon. All right, so there's my show about Apollo 11, right? Cool. All right, here's another quick example. This one is about Vincent van Gogh, the painter. I'm not a big painter guy, but I want to show you how easy it is to do something like this. I went and I Googled Vincent van Gogh paintings, right? And I'm going to hit this little clip the stage button up here. And I've got 7 scenes, and let's go ahead and play this puppy. All right, so a little title at the beginning, The Art of Vincent van Gogh. All right, and then so we have, we have the picture, and it's got the name of the picture on there. That one's called Night Cafe, and this one's called Tree Roots, and there's animation happening there. Now you'll notice on each scene I kind of doubled up some layers because I have the picture and I have some text, and that's done with 2 layers. The yellow house, all right, in scene 6 here is Starry Night, probably his most famous painting, and then scene 7 just says, celebrate the work of the masters, and it fades away. And so, like I said, I'm not a big painting guy, but it wasn't hard to go out and find pictures done by Vincent van Gogh and, save them and pop them into a show like this. It wasn't a difficult thing. All right, now I want to show you one last thing, and then I'm going to be done, and on you go. This would be an example of taking a topic, and this is Vincent van Gogh again. But this would be an example of taking a topic and just kind of ruining it with the way the animation's done. Take a look at this, if you would. All right, I can't even read. That's spinning so much, I have a hard time even reading it. And this is bouncing around. This doesn't even fit the topic. It's bouncing around like I don't know what. And look at this. It flips and it rotates and it flies all over the place. Not good. And this is spinning and spinning and spinning. And if you're going to do something like about where you want people to actually see something, you have to kind of think about how you animate it. That's too small. I can't see that. And this is animated off of the stage so much that I never hardly really even get to see the image. And then it finishes with text that is little bitty tiny text. Hey, we got this whole big stage to work with. Don't make little bitty tiny text. You know, make your text big enough to read. Make your pictures animate in a way that fits what you're trying to do. We don't want like crazy, silly kinds of. You're trying to take a topic and make it look good. So don't do wild, crazy things just because you can, just because you know how, because that doesn't always fit what we're trying to do. All right, so anyway, there you go. That's the task at hand. You're working on this showcase project, and remember, when you get it all done, you ought to hop to Schoology and turn it in. And if you get super stuck and just can't figure something out, save your work, and I'll help you when I get back. All right, folks, good luck. Off you go. Have at it.